Hello, today we'll be solving another Leetcode problem, that is max increase to keep city skyline. The problem statement here given is there is a city composed of n cross n blocks where each block contains a single building shaped like a vertical square prism. You are given a zero based index n into n integer matrix where grid of RC that represents the row column represents the height of the building, and we need to make such a change that a city skyline is the outer contour formed by the building when viewing the site. I'll just explain this in a much simpler manner uh, about what the question is actually trying to tell you. So here you have been given a matrix, n cross n matrix. So let's see with the help of an example. So here the maximum that we have been given is 9. So let me just mark this. This is my maximum here, 9. And in this column, my maximum is 4. In this column, 8. In this column, 7. And let's just write this down here. So 9, 4, 8, 7. And let's just check the row maximum that we have got here, that is 8. Here we have got 7. Here we have got 9 and a 3 here. So in the problem statement, it is given that we need to make change of the grid ij value, that is whatever the value is given in here in the matrix. We need to change it into such a value that when I view it from any direction, that is up, down, and the left and right, the building height is maximized. That means, see, suppose we have got here 3, 2, 9, and 0. So my maximum height of the building is 9. So if I look from above, I need to only see 9 here. And I can change these values 3, 2, and 0 to any other value. But it should be less than the value of 9 always. And another condition to check here is that we have got our row maximum, that is 8 here. So when we look from this side, that is our left side, we will see that 8 is the maximum building present here. But one main thing here is, I'll just draw this again. So we have got something like a building like this here, 0, let's say 8 as represented as this, and 4 is represented as this. So we are looking it from this side. Cool. So if we look from this side, if I change, if I see this value here, that is 9, my maximum is 9. If I change the value of this 3 here to 9, what will happen? The building will look something like this. That means I'm actually changing the skyline view. That means previously I had the building 8 as the maximum skyline building. Now I will not be able to see this 8 value skyline here. This will not be able to see because we changed the value of uh, the matrix of ij value with the maximum at its column. But we do not need to do that. We just need to compare the ith j value with the maximum of its column and the maximum of its row. Whatever is it, we will take the minimum out of it. Why minimum? If we take out the minimum out of it, I'm making sure that it is always smaller than this value, which is the maximum in row, and it could be less than or equals to the value that is in my row. So that means if I see it from this side also, this value will not be hampered. I will always be able to see this 8th building here, height 8 building. And if I see from the top, I will always be able to see this 9 value, since here I will be placing the minimum of this 8 and 9 height building. So this is the logic behind this problem, and the intuition is just to find the minimum out of every row and every column of its maximum. That means I will just find the, say suppose I am here at this position, I will find what is the maximum in this column and the maximum in this row, and I will take the minimum of out of it and just subtract, and that will be my answer. So that is pretty much the intuition. And let's get to the code part. It is very simple here, not much. First of all, what I did here was I simply took the size here. After that, I created two vectors of row and column that will be storing my the row maximum as well as the column maximum, which I showed you. That is, we were always taking this here. That is, I always took a row maximum and a column maximum here, right? So this was my column maximum, and here I took some values which were my column maximum. So I stored these two into these two vectors. That is what I did here. So this is what I'm doing here. I iterated till the n cross n view. After that, I stored that into my row and column. After doing that, it is very simple, as I told you. So we will just take the minimum out of the row maximum and the column maximum. That is, if say suppose I am at the position, let's say, let's just take this position here. So what is my row maximum here? Row maximum is 8 right now. What is my column maximum here? So the column maximum is also 8. So we will simply take 8. But let's just take off some another example. That is, let's say we are at here 2. What is my row maximum? That is equals to 9. And what is my column maximum? That is equals to 4. Which is the minimum one? That is 4. So we'll be taking 4 here. And why did I take 4 here? Because if we see from the left side, we will be able to see the ninth building as the highest. If we see from the top side, we will be able to see the fourth building as the highest, as we were supposed to do. But if I would have changed it with not the minimum but with the maximum value, that is 9, when I would have seen it from the bottom part, mind you, when I see it from the bottom part, I would not be able to see this building here. That is equals to 4 height building. If I would just have changed it to the value 9. So this building would look something like 4. After that, a big building that is 9 here. So I would not be able to see this actual building which is of height 4. So that is why I'm taking the minimum out of the maximum row and column value. So this is what I have done here, and minus the grid ij. Why minus the grid of ij? Because they have told in the question that we need to find the maximum total sum that the height of the building can be increased by. So just iterate for every ij and subtract the value which we have got after changing it. So just do that and store it in the answer value and return it, and we will get the answer. I'll just quickly run this and show it to you. And this is getting accepted. I'll just run this, which will also get accepted. Okay, so here we have a EC here, and if you want the code, just check it from here. You've got it, and thank you for watching.